What a fucking way for evening to wrap up. What's up? What's up? Zip. Just a second here. How's work? It was alright. Honestly, I'm more like fucking just that about walking the fuck home. Cause I was supposed to have some fucking alcoholic eggnog with this, but that fucking like ripped through the shitty ass goddamn paper bag on the way fucking here. So that shattered all over the goddamn fucking goddamn road. So it was fine for the most part up until that point. And apparently around like 5 o'clock there was some miscommunication where a bunch of fucking people thought we were closing at 6 when we were not. And were blaming us for it, even though it was management being dumb and miscommunicating that shit to them. So just some shit. When everything else seems a little smooth, and then there always has to be some shit to fuck up, and today was just one of those fucking days. It was like it tells a madhouse. At least I didn't have to really deal with the brunt of it, but fuck, still. Bailey's broke? No, this is fine. The eggnog that was gonna accompany it broke. Like the actual main piece. Like, I mean, it's like, I've had this before. Like, I mean, I still would have been pissed, but I mean, I'd rather have had the eggnog because I haven't tried that. So, but I can't go back because store's closed. So I'm just fucked. So I'm pissed. So, yay. And on top of that, apparently, my mom was supposed to get some shit from my dad, because he was supposed to drop some shit off to her 2 fucking hours ago and hasn't done yet. And it's just like, so I'm just like, no, I just fucking, like, just, oh my god, just go get her shit, just drop it off, fuck. Not hard. But man, he was having all fucking, you know, angst and bullshit and getting all in a fuff. Seeing that on my way out from work today, it's just like, the fuck? It's like, quit pissing your goddamn Cheerios. It's like, chill the fuck out, quit bitching. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, at least right now, you don't got, it's like you don't have room to bitch. Everyone else around you does. Even freaked out my roommate. He left to come up here to grab shit when he didn't even really want to. He was like, oh god. He's like, I'm not having anything about this. I ain't doing nothing about that. I am not about it. So, and I don't blame him. Because, fuck. But, hey, at least I still got that. And, I mean, I got a half-a. I mean, I figured, you know, I'd at least have a little extra as backup anyway. Hey, baby. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, baby. At least have the cough being cute and adorable. At least he's there too. get serotonin loops. You sweet little baby. You just look so tired. You just look sleepy right now. Yeah. Oh, you just sweet baby. So soft. Think about doing some karaoke tonight. Yeah. My voice isn't necessarily ripe in tune for that. Gotta get your voice, you know, kind of right for that type of shit. Smash Mouth here too. Well, I mean, my roommate's cooking some shit, so I mean, I don't necessarily want to abandon his cooking. I mean, actually, I don't know if he's gonna pop in here or not, but I mean, as far as I'm aware, you know, once I got out of work, he was gonna make some pork chops and shit. Get some good dankness going. So, but he's still in there. Alright, you know what? There we go. Don't want that loud. Oops. Jack's not a problem. I mean, I don't know. I'll see what his plan is with the whole food situation. But first, I'm getting a bowl loaded. Well, already loaded it. Now I just need to smoke it. Sweet little baby. Little baby. He's so cute. He's so soft. Wow. Anyway. Let's ask about that shit. Put on my coat too. You stretchy boy. You got right the fuck up for me, didn't you? I think I'm going some. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh, boy. Sounds like he's planning it for tomorrow. So. Because all things considered, it seems like it'll be a little bit of a better opportunity. So. Honestly, I don't necessarily have to chillax at home at that point. Oh, shit. Man, would you quit fighting, bro? Who's the gal? You're just looking like a little lazy, sleepy boy, aren't you? You're a little comfy ball. Yeah, well, I mean, I'd prefer to bring Zukov, but there ain't no real, like, way aside from chance for me to get there, but... Not gonna lie, honestly, I'm not really in the mood to be taking transit right now. And I have no idea what the fuck, my pops are doing. Oh, man, so I'll come get you. Well, okay, I kind of figured that would be the case. I would assume so, because then I could just bring the stream along, too. Good evening, brother Mines. Well, good evening. Good evening. Let me tell you, what should I warm up with? I want to go Mars because I can at least close it, or Hefe because I can at least be nice and toasty with that. Nah, Hefe. Would make some eggnog on Mars right now, but fucking broke the goddamn bottle, the eggnog, walking home because of a shitty ass bag. Bag shitty as hell, so it's just like, yep, anything that weighs more than a pound will just like rip right through that shit. My arms are holding everything else, but that eggnog was just like perfectly in the middle of what I was holding, so just right through, and it's like, motherfuck. Because Omara's fucking like chocolate mint Irish cream and alcoholic eggnog just sound fucking amazing together. And I can't have that now. Like, the store's closed, and I'm pretty sure all the other stores are closed now, so yeah, I'm just fucked. Unless it's regular eggnog, then I can at least just experiment with that. But there's also a shortage because butterfat is hard to come by right now. So things like eggnogs, cheeses, milks, etc. are gonna, creams, etc. are gonna be kind of hard to come by. With shortages of that shit. Which includes eggnog, because butterfat's an important thing for that. Yay! If you say you want to come on, that's alright through it. Well, I'm fine with it. Karaoke, wait, so where would we be going? That's actually the question I would be having here. Where would we be going? Like, where this karaoke is happening? It's the old man at, keeping him suppressed, lol. I mean, he's probably in the house somewhere. Should be doing shit, but I'm just not gonna get involved in that shit. I don't want to hear him bitch. Because apparently he's already been bitching today. Like, I left for work as he came back home fucking having a fit, so... I ain't bothering with him right now. It seems fine now, but, I mean... I don't want to reignite shit. Where's Pup? He's right next to me. He's always next to me. He's just being a little sleepy boy right now. Oh, he's just such a sweet boy. He's so sweet. He was a handsome boy. Hmm? And I also forgot the meat I was going to give him tonight for my work. I'm a bad dog on it. I mean, honestly, I spoil the shit out of him anyway. He has food still, but it's just like, I like to give him some of the deli meats that we have, man. I had some set aside, and it's like, fuck. Oh, I forgot that too. Well, I forgot that, and then my eggnog broke. So, you know, like, the 2 reasons why I had to go back there, and it's like, nope, can't. So I just fucked with that. Yay. But whatever. It is what it is. Honestly, can't be mad about it forever. That's the Irish. Then you just get mad at everything. Yep, there goes a lung. Yeah, my lungs are made of steel. Hey. Don't be doing that. Don't be rimming yourself, you little weirdo. Aw, you little Yanni boy. Those sounds he makes, I swear to God. Yeah, Ma, I'm imitating you. Yeah. What are you gonna do about it? That guy doesn't really bark or anything like that. He just makes these little, like, he just makes those noises. He's like, it's just like, okay. It's definitely some interesting way to communicate. I'm sure it is like a form of communication for dogs, but not one I'm normally, you know, hearing. He shit talks. I mean, he does this randomly. I mean, he'll, like, sometimes do it while he's, like, grooming himself, and you're like, oh. You know, sometimes he'll just, like, get a little bit more nestled, like, Sometimes he'll do that while playing. You're like, doing that, so. I'm assuming it means something. In dog language of some sort, but what that means, I don't know. I'm a mere human. Oh, those little ears. They're so cute. You're just a good boy. Did I ever get an answer from Logan about where this fucking karaoke's at? Because I was under the impression that it was probably, like, somewhere fucking at, like, his place, but I think it's not. I think it's at a bar, which that's fine, actually. But I just don't want to hook up to me in his kennel all fucking day. But now the poor boy might have to. Poor little baby. Review video since you want if you picking a guitar. Well, I can do that now. I mean, I have one that has a missing A string and I have an acoustic bass. 6th string, missing A string, / 5th string, and a bass. Which has all the strings. So, I mean, I could try the, you know what? Like, honestly, the true metal of musicianship is if they could play a guitar that has a missing string. So I think that's the one I'll pick up here. See? So I haven't dropped D just to make it at least somewhat better. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if one can play an instrument with missing strings, I think they can actually play. But honestly, especially if it's an A string, it honestly ain't really too bad. Now the trick is trying to play actual songs with a missing string, because I'm trying to think of one I could probably try to squeeze. But it's becoming increasingly difficult now that I think about it. I mean, unless there's one in D that I could think of. It's hard. I have to like do some. Okay, that works. Okay, this is really tricky. Alright, hold on. It's an A chord too. There's the. I have to go all the way up here. Alright, I don't even think that'll work. I'm trying to think of like a labor song that I know that's actually pretty easy, because it's in D, and then G, and then goes back to D. And then it has a bridge of G to, of an E to A, and then goes back to D to G. Which, it's the only one I could think of, but it's just like, fuck, it is way more harder than I thought with a missing string. Because you have to try to like fucking map out the rest of the strings about where the fuck it is. Yeah. I could do it on bass though. I'll just have to kind of play around with it a little bit in a second. Okay, that just sounds ridiculous. Alright, that's an A right there, so G. So. Alright, we'll just go an octave. So, you know what then? Where's my capo? There it is. We'll just use capo to help me with this one. So, if that's right there, so if normally it would be. So then I will capo this fret. Alright, so that's going to be the D. If that's going to be what normally. I am trying to like do some hardcore music theory math right now. So if that's going to be D1, that would be the third right there, because, yeah, so then that means that would be the E, or that would be the A. Okay, alright, you know what, I'll just capo it there. It'd sound better with chords, but at least with the one notes itself. Do, 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 do. Okay, my arm. Fuck. Alright, can't keep that up. Couldn't get that up like I thought I could. But anyway. I'm gonna put that down on there now. There we go. Oh. Alright, couldn't keep that one up. It's been a while. It's been a while since I was able to get, you know, rapid strum effect like that. Cap it back there. I mean, that the, like, drop D on that actually is, like, hold on. Drop D on an, wow. It's the same thickness. Barely. It's a little thicker. But the 6th C string is actually just about as thick as the D string or the 2nd string on a bass. It's just that it's just slightly thicker on the bass, but nonetheless, if you drop it to D for the guitar on your E string, then actually it's okay, wow. Ah! All right, you lay it on top of you now. No, no dangers. No stranger dangers. Jesus. Like I was done playing, Zukov came back over here. Aw. You're just a sleepy boy. He's so soft and smooshy. That way got a treat. That stretchy boy. He's just so stretchy. I like when he delves into a little rawhide or like a little stick or something like that. He just like will stretch himself out, but his like hind legs are just sticking straight up, so his whole boot is just sticking out. It's so silly. It's just a silly boy. Oh, what a little sweet boy. I just love it when he's going into a little treat or something like that. Just he just goes full ham. He's going nuts. He's going nuts over there, you sweet thing. You little psycho. Alright. Gets nice little bowl loaded up. I'm just suddenly like reminded of like the newest episode of Deep Fat Friday came out because it was about like plastic surgery politicians, and I just suddenly had an image of just fucking like oh my god, it's hard to describe. Like some of the plastic surgeries and shit are actually like fucking disturbing. And honestly, what makes it even more exceptionally fucking disturbing is that they don't even really do it for themselves. They do it on the auspices of thinking, oh, this will look good, you know, to the people. So I will look more representable and more presentable or something. More youthful to the, you know, to the people. So it's like they're not even necessarily doing it on their own auspices of just like, yeah, I just want to do this. Because holy shit. Some of like the legit before and after pictures of some of these motherfuckers is actually shocking. Like Pelosi is like, oh my god, like she actually looks disturbing. She fucking looks disturbing. Like I didn't even notice it, but like in the past like couple years, she's had like different shit done, and it just looks more. It makes me realize like how like it makes sense why every time I see her, I literally, legit get more fucking like, ugh! Because it's just she's trying to like metamorph into something that she isn't, and it's like, oh god. I mean, Joe Biden's had some work done on him too. Like, he's another motherfucker. Like, his hair actually, like, was way thinner in his, like, 20s and 30s. Then he had a bunch of work done on it. Now it looks like he has a full head of hair. I don't see it, Biden. Well, I think I'm too small of a channel for, like, super chats and shit like that to actually be set up. I mean, I technically have a Cash App, but I've never actually got that, like, told. Well, I guess I have it set up, but, I mean, I've never just bothered to put it down there yet. I probably should. Because I'm sure there'd be even hate watchers from Poll that I'd be like, meh. I'll give you $5 if you get a haircut. Fuck you. And I'm like, well, thanks for your money. I'm not doing that. Bullshit. Well, yeah. I mean, I have little ways and means to advance further when it comes to at least, like, you know, side cheddar overall. So, I know Cash App's one way to do it. At least when it comes to more kind of like direct one-to-one, plus, you know, YouTube or, you know, Streamlabs, etc. Like, they don't get a cut. I mean, I guess Cash App does a little bit too, but, you know, I mean, not as much. Or really, if anything, it's probably more likely. Like, I honestly, I just have it. I haven't even really used it at all. So, I actually am not 100% how, like, you know, that specific type of transaction would work. I don't know if, like, they take, like, a 1% cut or whatever the fuck. I don't think they do. But, honestly, I think that's why I'm just, like, so used to these fucking, like, you know, other platforms. They're like, oh, we'll take our cut, thank you. So now I'm like, wait, do they take a cut? I think they take a cut. They take a cut. It did as well. I guess some way. I also just kind of shoot shit, put my thoughts out there. Check out different little news bits and react to that type of shit. At least when it comes to these specific type of format. Eventually there'll be some more advancements. I mean, I'm not going to say when, honestly, because I don't know. Just because with the nature of my work, it's always kind of like the seat of your pants a little bit when it comes to time. So, you know, it's mainly about trying to work time out, you know, with that, and also just money. But luckily, at least for my workplace, there's actually some fights going on to help improve some of that shit, hopefully. And even for myself personally, because I'm actually, you know, a while ago found out that I'm getting underpaid in comparison to the rest of the department that I work at. So it's like, Seems a little suspicious right there, I do say. Watch it for now. Well, cool. That's oh Jesus Christ! I'm getting well. Ah! So see the pants works. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the whole idea, you know. Eventually, you know, people, you know, will come in, see what it's all about, and like, dude, don't, you know. I mean, I'm not like trying to, you know, be like, you know, a specific type of like character or like type of like, you know, red tuber type or some shit, you know. I just kind of do it on, you know, on my own whim. At least that's that stands for right now. But hopefully I can make it a little bit more pushes and advances into some other stuff. Good no aliens. Oh yeah. Yeah, especially with a lot of, at least when it comes to like politics, philosophy, and shit like that. A lot of, you know, what I talk about, you know, especially considering some of the successes we've been seeing, you know, it's essentially from unions and labor and philosophy of syndicalism at this point. So, if anything, you would just get yourself a little bit more exposed to that and some of the history of it too. Oh, you know what? Doing one here real quick now. The old don't judge a book by its cover old deal. Oh yeah. I mean, I kind of, you know, try to take that, you know, as my general, like, you know, philosophy with people in general. Because, I mean, there's a lot of different people that, you know, like, especially at, like, my workplace, you know, that I think, oh, they might be this way or that way or something like that, blah, blah, blah. But then it's like, oh, they're not. You know, or they're either are what I think, but, you know, way more cooler or, you know, just more better or, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, I thought. You know, so, I mean, if anything, you know, like, the best way to go about it's just like, I mean, you don't really know a person until you actually talk to them, you know. And there's a lot of people that I think could really benefit if they just merely like have the whole like I'll have a beer for anybody principle kind of thing. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be a beer, you know, type of, you know, shit, but, you know, taking that kind of mentality in mind. Because, I mean, I have that, and honestly, when it comes to the I would have a beer with anybody, like, I literally would. Like, extreme examples to benign examples. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. There you go. I think I just gave it to him. I just spoil them nice and good. I spoil that son of a bitch nice and good. So, a little shit I can check out on YouTube in the meantime. the war on Christmas ended. Whoa. I want to hear about this. Oh, it's a movie. It's a little film. Whoa. Whoa. Let's check this little short film out. Whoa. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
Conservatives once thought that they won the war on Christmas.
We're saying Merry Christmas again.
Yeah!
People are actually saying Merry
Say it
Christmas.
again.
You can say Merry Christmas again. Yes. Isn't that
We can
so
say it.
interesting?
Merry Christmas, baby. Hallelujah. America's
What the future
back.
had in store. It started in 2021.
Oh.
Joe Biden signed an executive order immediately after taking office, banning the celebration of Christmas entirely. Patriots at Fox News and Newsmax condemned his executive order and saw it for what it was, an attack on Christianity.
That means no
That's
Christmas
right,
Eve
baby.
in church. That
Amen.
means no Christmas morning under the
Amen
tree
on our
with
Lord
family
Savior.
tearing through stockings. It means no Christmas at all.
And for a while, things didn't look too good. Conservatives had to come up with covert methods of celebrating Christmas, using code words to say Merry Christmas. Nutcrackers joined the LGBTQ wing of the Antifa military.
Damn.
The
No.
Grinch left Whoville and became an Instagram thought.
Damn.
He did look
Damn. Holy shit. Look at that fucking bumper on Grinch. Damn, dude. That's a fucking bumper, son. Damn, son. That's a fucking bumper if I've ever seen one. Damn. Damn, Grinch. Damn, Grinch. I'm just roll up on that bump. Damn, son.
Kris Kringle, he left the North Pole and Mrs. Claus, and he became a full-blown homosexual.
Oh my god, Santa became a homosexual.
Mrs. Claus eventually remarried, and her new husband basically became the new de facto Santa Claus, but he was black. And even though Christmas was canceled at this point, intellectuals debated about whether or not this hurt the chances of Christmas ever returning one day with the future Trump presidency.
I just don't know why it's necessary. I don't understand why people feel they need a black Santa Claus.
But when it seemed like all hope was lost, then came
That's right.
the resistance.
Why do we need it?
A patriotic duo teamed up to record the first Christmas song since the ban on Christmas, and it shot to the top of the charts
Amen.
on iTunes, even beating out
That's right,
Adele.
brother.
Little did they know, that one song catalyzed an entire movement. In a showing of courageous disobedience, Fox News put up the biggest, most prettiest tree anyone ever saw.
Beautiful. That's right.
Patriots started
Until those goddamn Antifa thugs burnt it down, those fucking sons of bitches. Those Antifa thugs, I tell you what. Sitting on that shit too long, lol. We just really had to just like really, truly appreciate that bumper though, you know what I mean?
It felt like we were getting the country back. Felt like Christmas again. Until disaster hit.
No! I can't even look. That's
You need
just...
to look a lot
Oh,
like
God. Oh, God. No. It hurts my heart. Oh, God. That's... Oh, my sweet baby... Oh, Lord. Ave Maria. Santa Maria. Ave Amen. Oh, God. Oh, blessed be the Lord. Blessed be the Lord. That just offends me right there. Some anarchist thug just did that shit, I tell you what. Some anarchist
Right now there
thug.
is somebody who is in custody and is
That's
being
right.
interviewed by local police.
Who sets a Christmas tree on fire?
That big, beautiful
Who does
Christmas
that?
tree,
What
an icon
anarchist
for the
thug?
movement, was burned to the ground. Some even
Just
compared it to
intensity
Pearl
is
Harbor.
sick.
This wasn't just about
That's
that
right.
tree. This was about us. It was an attack on Christianity.
Torching Christmas trees is an attack on Christianity. Obviously.
So-called allies in the
Obviously.
fight to bring back Christmas were too afraid to condemn the attack on Christians.
The mayor of New York City
Right.
held a press conference yesterday and did not mention the burning of the Fox Christmas
not.
tree. Didn't even mention it.
But this attack, meant to crush the spirits of pro-Christmas patriots, only
That's right.
fired them up more.
Amen.
No one can burn down the spirit of Christmas.
That's right. They can only let it rise up from the ashes like a phoenix. Just on some MC. I'm being satirical. A disclaimer: I'm not actually being a redneck piece of fucking right-wing Fox News viewing shit. But yeah, obviously he was not, you know, he was just like a mentally ill person that just did that and shit. But yeah.
A new tree is on the way. It will be brighter and more beautiful.
That's right, more brighter, beautiful, like a phoenix.
Putting up trees, but this time they were armed and ready to protect their citizens from these terrorists. And after police departments were defunded, cops didn't have the resources or the desire to enforce these bans on Christmas.
Right.
Which is when the Biden administration deployed a new familiar strategy: psychological warfare. The White House sent out their secret weapon, Dr. Anthony Fauci. And what did he do? Well, he tried to scare people into not wanting to celebrate. But the Patriots saw right through it.
That's right.
Anthony Fauci's already trying to cancel Christmas. Appearing on Face the Nation, he let his inner Scrooge out.
But we can gather for Christmas, or it's just too soon to tell?
You know, Margaret, it's just too soon to tell.
And at that point, through sheer force of will, Patriots brought Christmas back. Governors across the country started signing laws redeclaring Christmas a national holiday, setting off a lengthy legal battle that lasted years and made it all the way to the Supreme Court. Then, we won. In a 6-3 majority decision, the Supreme Court ruled that celebrators of Christmas were a protected minority, and in that same ruling, they made the celebration of Christmas mandatory for everyone.
That's right.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I love
Merry
to
Christmas.
say that.
We're going to be saying Merry Christmas at every store.
Democrats across the country were outraged, but I'm sure you expected that. Even the White House was forced to celebrate Christmas again, but of course, they did the bare minimum to comply with the law, putting up the ugliest Christmas tree and Christmas decorations they could cobble together. But, you know, we didn't really care.
I love Christmas
The
decorations.
libs have been owned, baby.
Like a carnival
Libs
cruise.
have been owned.
Then, in 2024, when Donald Trump won back the White House, lucky for us, he also held a narrow majority in the U.S. Senate, where Senators Joe Manchin and Kirsten Sinema led the charge in drafting a constitutional amendment mandating the celebration of Christmas every single year going forward.
Amen.
And at that point, it was clear the war on Christmas was
over. That's right.
And if you're wondering how I know about all of this, well, because I've seen it.
He's from the future.
That's right. It's me, Mike from the future. And I know you've probably got a lot of questions about what happened in the future, what happened after Donald Trump became president for a second time in 2024, and I can't tell you anything because I don't want to risk ripping a hole in the space-time continuum.
Damn.
This technology to go back in time was just invented, and I'm not going to play any stupid games, but what I will leave you with
Fair enough.
is this. Since it is the month of December, I am legally obligated to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas.
Legal
from
obligations.
my wife Lily and I. May the Lord Jesus Christ bless you during this holy time. Again, Merry Christmas.
Oh. Emphasis on the Christ. Christmas. Oh. Oh. Dude, I love the epic fucking synth in the background of that shit. That was epic. In a worldwide collective viral occurred. I'm 150% certain that a few, if not a lot of observers will think this is serious. This was epic. Oh my god. I love it. That was the best game put out yet. No one was entertained, but oh my god, I love it. Many died in trenches in the War of Christmas. God bless them all. That's right, Patriot. Veteran of the War on Christmas of 1988. 9% of the world population died that day. Tell you what, government tries to cover it up. It came a full-blown homosexual. Oh my god, I love that part. Santa becoming a full-blown fucking homosexual son of a bitch. Leaving Mrs. Claus, and she had to go out and find himself a Mr. Black Santa man. What is it? What has our world come to with this fucking BLM transgender Antifa gender? What is this nonsense? To tell you what, I can't even stand it. I don't even know what I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. The fabric of my society is just I just can't even take it. I don't even know what I can't even I don't even know. What do I even do? What do I even do? Santa. Whatever wish how I do. Oh my God, we got a gay black Santa. Oh no. Fabric of the same society have just been destroyed. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah. I love Mike. He's great. That was a pretty epic skit. I didn't think it was gonna be as intense as it was. That got really intense quick, and it was fucking beautiful. Wow. So nice. Oh, and the left can't meme. Oh. Did my homeboy say he was gonna hit me up or something? That was also a pretty epic synth beat. And they get me one of those like little midis and fucking start fucking around and different like little synth beats and shit. Well, let's say, what a random point sugar me honey, y'all. YouTube, you're literally just going full on mem mode. Literally just sheer mem mode. Wow. It's like, here, have mems. Mems. It's like, I don't want mems. I don't want no bloody mems. Fuck you and your mems, mate. Sukov, what are you doing over there? I've been hearing you snooting around in there. I don't like. What are you doing? Huh? Hmm? What you doing, sweet baby? You sweet little softie. Hmm? Oh, you're just a handsome boy. Oh, he's a good boy, huh? Look at you. Aww. You sweet thing, you. Yes, baby. How much of this do you want? Ugh, my goodness. Sound like some epic wins right there. Oh shit. I like me the sounds of some epic wins. I know we're supposed to have like a pretty major fucking storm coming in. With a lot of the snow potentially, which is what I'm hoping for. I'd love to have some snow. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since we had some nice, decent snow around here, you know. Boop. Now I'm gonna poke you. You ain't gonna do a damn thing about it. Little prick ass son of a bitch. What you gonna do about it, huh? Poke all I want. Poke, poke. Aw. You just want his screeches now. Jesus Christ. Goodness gracious. How much scritches and love do you need? My goodness, boy. Oh, goodness, boy. There's just so much love that you need and you require of me. Come on now. Why do you require so much love from me? There's only so much I can give. Only so much I can give. What's this? I'm bullied into giving free at-home COVID tests. They had to be bullied into it? I mean, he pretty much has to be bullied into everything. I mean, I'm actually not too surprised, but I want to hear about it. What's it about?
Marrying Joe Biden from the left, even though a primary challenge against the sitting president never works, and it wouldn't work in this instance either, it still might be a good idea just to change the conversation and force it back on the issues. Now we have some more evidence as to why maybe it's a good idea to primary Biden from the left. And the main takeaway from this story
I don't think that's happening.
Bullying politicians and applying pressure works. So take a look at this.
I mean, that does, but
this is,
I don't think the first part's happening.
President Biden will announce a plan to distribute 500 million.
I'm pretty sure we're going to see a lot of fucking
COVID-19 tests as the U.S. faces a winter surge of infections.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing like a lot of fucking corporate shitbags. Like, I know Biden's going to be in there. Hillary actually might be there again. Oh my god, some of the plastic surgery she's done, is she actually looked somewhat human in 2015, and she literally just looks fucking like a fucking, I don't even know, like some photoshopped Barbie doll now. It's like, what the fuck? Oh god. Well, more like lizard doll that's trying to look human. A reptilian lizard that's trying to look human, I dare say. But it's like, oh god. Ugh. Ugh.
It was, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago at most?
But yeah, we're pretty sure we're not going to be seeing anyone else besides fucking ilk like that. Ugh.
One of the journalists asked, well, why not just send people free tests? And she was like, what? She was like mocking the idea. Or actually, she's the one who brought it up. She's like, what, you think we should just send everybody free tests? And the journalist was like, yeah, other countries are doing it. And Jen Psaki looked like an idiot. Well, that moment really touched a nerve, not just on, you know, lefty independent media, not just on independent media more generally, but apparently it touched a nerve even in some official establishment circles. And
dude, the Jen Psaki lady is just so stupid.
So much mocking of Jen Psaki that the White House felt the pressure, and they were like, "Oh God, Jen, what have you done?"
I mean, she's just horrible. Like, I mean, like anything I ever hear about her is never good. It's like she's like Sean Spicer was a better spokesman than her.
And ultimately, they decided we have to do it now, and so they're doing it. By the way, look at how easy that is. They act like, oh, we can't do that, and then really, when they're forced to, they're like, okay, we're gonna do it. Yeah, you're the federal government. I mean, you guys tried to nation build thousands of miles away on a random Tuesday before brunch. But you're telling me you can't send people COVID tests? Nonsense, nonsense. Of course you can do it, and they're going to do it. So, look, this is bottom-up pressure. Working. And it also shows what happens when the media does their job. When the media's like, this is kind of stupid that you said this. You make them feel dumb enough, and they're like, oh, okay, all right, my bad. Okay, did I say that? What I meant to say, what happened was me and Craig and them was down by the Safeway, and we saw Jimmy with Craig and Dave come through, and we was like, what's up, y'all?
I can confirm, I saw them do that. I was there, you know, serving them some chicken tendies.
It works. Now, but I got one better for you. There's another story that came out. Now, this one, to be fair, is not confirmed yet, but they are now reporting that the Biden administration is very seriously considering not restarting student loan payments on February 1st like the original plan was. I don't know.
Well, they're extending it to May, right?
Can't afford it right now.
I think that's been actually like extended towards May at this point. I think so. Yeah, that happened.
the left flank of Congress has been screaming about this, and I've seen it. All the left flank have been like, "Are you crazy?" So
they're just trying to prolong a little bit more of the inevitable of some of this shit.
Especially because, again, you're super low in the polls. You got an election coming up very soon. Trump's the one who originally suspended.
Ah. Oh my gosh, hold on. What the fuck? Getting calls left and right. Jesus Christ. I'll do this real quick.
That restarts them in the middle of another surge.
There we go.
So they may actually move on that one too. But again, this would be an example of, it's an amalgamation of factors. But you have his poll numbers being low, the media actually being like, whoa, the left flank being really aggressive and loud against this, and bottom-up pressure. So it worked to force them to do free COVID tests. It might work to force them to at least temporarily pause student loan repayments again. But look, what they're showing you is there are weak spots, there are pressure points. If you keep up the fight, if you keep forcing them, then eventually they'll give. So this is, look, it's another good news story, and we don't have a lot of good news stories. Usually when we do these days, it's around unions. This is a non-union related good news story about when you embarrass the politicians, when you shame them, when you pressure them from the bottom up. It works. Now, usually it also helps to do the good cop, bad cop routine, right? So you need somebody who hey, I think you guys should.
I mean, that is, true at the end of the day. Like, this type of public pressure type of shit does work, where it's like, hey, if you don't get what, if you don't do what we want, done and shit, then we're gonna, twist arms and fucking, be a bully pulpit against you and shit. Like, I mean, that type of shit does fucking work, but especially when it comes to the progressive / like, left side of things, like, there is no... It doesn't seem like there's no actual, like, merit of trying to push that or, actually, use some of those claws and teeth when it comes to that type of shit. So, like, the very, few times it actually does happen, we get, a little bit, but it's just like, well, it kind of shows that if you do it even just a little bit, you can get at least something out of it. I mean, so it's just like, I mean, what the fuck? I mean, at that point, you might as well just go fucking all the way with it, just go all in and fucking go hardcore bully pulpit and radical with it at that point.
There were some
LBJ status of that shit.
Behind closed doors who were saying, look, I think you guys should probably do this just so you know. I mean, it'd be the right thing, blah, blah, blah. So you need that good cop, bad cop energy on one level, but then you need a relentless tsunami of bottom-up pressure as well. And that may have been exactly what we got to get the free COVID tests and to maybe see some movement on student loans, at least to temporarily pause them again. By the way, they say, Jen Psaki tried to save face on this, hilarious, because now they're doing the thing that she was mocking, like, of course we can't do that. Well, so what did Jen Psaki say? She was like, well, not everybody's going to get the test, so it's like I wasn't wrong. Okay, but Jen, now it's going to work the same way it works in other countries, which is you can request tests. If you go online and then request the tests, they send them for free. And they send them through the mail. That's exactly what it's like in other countries. So they're still working out the details as to how many...
I mean, it seems pretty simple enough.
People can order and all that stuff, but that's what people were asking for from the beginning. That's exactly what they were asking for. That's how it works in other countries. I mean, I guess you could say it would be a harder logistical problem to just send them all out without anybody requesting them to everybody in the mail. So they're not doing that, but they're doing the thing that most other countries are doing, which is if you request it, we'll send it for free.
I mean, it seems pretty simple enough, but it took this fucking long for our country to fucking get it. It's just like, wow, go fucking figure. I mean, it should be a very easy, simple, like, hey, let's just fucking, like, if someone wants to go with this, they can reach out and fucking get one. Boom. Simple. Like, hell, have them out, like, fucking, like, pharmacies and shit, where they can, give them out to people there, where it's like, hey, if you want to, order, one from one of your local pharmacies and shit, all you have to do is just pick it up. There you go, boom. Like, it should be a very easy, simple fucking process when it comes to this shit, but nonetheless, here we are where we have dipshits that, like, we run our fucking government who don't adequately fucking address these issues, even though they are really easy and simple to fucking deal with. Especially considering the severity of the problem. I mean, it should be pretty easy, but guess not. I guess not.
This isn't the thing that I was mocking the other day. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Own it. Own it. But that's the neoliberal rot brain, where they feel like government can't really do anything. It's like, okay, then just be a Republican, if this is what you believe. The government cannot...
Well, then they can't keep up the fucking two-party facade then at that point.
In any circumstance...
And they have to at least try to keep up a duopoly facade for the system.
The structure and the infrastructure and the support system to get stuff done, of course it can. But this is why new Democrats are a problem, the neoliberals, the corporate Democrats, because they do at least half agree with the Republicans. They all privatize everything. That doesn't work out too well.
No
so
shit.
Anyway, there you have it. It's a good step in the right direction. Credit to everybody who did the pressure from the bottom up. And we'll see what happens on student loans. I wouldn't take that one to the bank yet, but at least there's some movement on it.
I think, well, yeah, there has to be a little bit, so it's... Seems like you did that segment before the student loan that got extended a little bit. I mean, not a lot, but hey, I mean, you should just forgive it across the board, but of course, you know, the corporate neoliberal establishment is not just gonna fucking do that, because, you know, they agree with Republicans, if anything, trying to allow it to continue. Allow it to kind of exacerbate, which in a way, just prolonging it, you know, where, you know, people's student loans can actually build up and shit over time, actually does kind of build it up. So, really just kind of benefits them in the long run, especially when it comes to, you know, the election cycle, where they can just use that as a perfect fucking ad point for advertisements and shit. Be like, oh yes, you know, we'll help with your student loan debts and shit in 2022. It's like, fuck you. You're supposed to have been doing that shit, you know, way before then. So, it's just fucking ridiculous. They're just gonna use it more as a fucking political ad point more than anything. Anyway, get one more bolo load of here. Wrap it up and respond to some of these phone calls. I keep getting them. Jesus Christ. Like, Jesus Christ. Have all sorts of facilities going on there. The papers need me. Papers need me. Hey, little baby. You sweet little thing. Huh? You're just a handsome little thing, you. Yes, you are, little zoo cow. You a handsome papa. Handsome, a papa, yeah. Anyway, let's call it good for now. Might be back later tonight. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe not. But, at least till then, I'll be back. If not,